Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom Radio Room Show. And this is one of those moments. I thought I had a problem. What happened is, in preparation for the hurricane, I took down my 31-foot MFJ vertical telescopic antenna. It's pretty lightweight, and I knew it would whip around in the wind, so I took it down. This morning, I put it back up, connected it back up, connected it to this radio, which is my Texan PL680, which really likes that antenna because it has an external antenna connector, and this radio does not suffer from bleed over. Let me turn that fan off. It's still hot in here. It does not suffer from bleed over from the medium wave band, which a lot of the cheaper radios will just get blasted in the shortwave band from a local medium wave station on 820 kilohertz. So I hooked it up, and when I plugged in the antenna, the S meter went like to zero. And I'm like, that's not good. So I played around with the connector a little bit. Wasn't positive that I had the right adapters. Now I'm having to use, right now, I'm having to use a BNC to PL adapter to this adapter right here. So it's kind of a load on that connector. I really don't like doing that, and I really need to get a BNC to this adapter. So I'm going to use one adapter. So that's one thing. So anyway, I plugged in the antenna, and I got nothing. I mean, it was dead, like I had shorted the input. So I unplugged it, used the telescopic antenna, built-in telescopic antenna, and I could receive noise at about half scale, but that's it. Couldn't receive any stations. So then I did some other cleaning up, and then I said, okay, I got to figure out what's wrong with that antenna. You know, maybe the connectors got damaged outside or something. So I went out and checked the connections. They all looked okay. And then I went to hook it back up again, and I've got like a dozen coax cables coming in through a port in the window. And what I typically do, but not for all, is I put a little tag on them so I know which one's which. Well, the one I was using was this one, and it says 31 meter dipole. I thought it said 31-foot dipole. So I had the wrong one. This particular coax went to a in-fed 31-meter dipole, which came down because the pole it was connected to was flopping in the breeze and probably snapped the cord that was holding it up. So when I hooked this up, I was hooking up a shielded coax cable, and that's why I was getting nothing. So then I looked through and found this one, which is marked MFJ vertical. That's the one I wanted. So I hooked this one up. It's all working again. So glad. I really like that MFJ 31-foot vertical antenna for shortwave. It works very, very well. I think it cost $99. It was sent to me by MFJ for review, so I got it for free. And I've done a lot of testing with it, and it works excellent for shortwave. Can even be used, excuse me, for transmitting if you use a tuner, or if you're on the frequency that it's tuned for. This one is tuned for 40 meters. Otherwise, you have to use a tuner or transmit. For receiving, you don't have to use anything. So that's it. I just wanted to give you an update. That was a real scare. I even thought at one time when I was trying to find out what was wrong, I thought I broke the radio. I thought when I had this one plugged in, which is the wrong one, and there's no antenna connected, and the S meter went to 0, I thought I broke the radio. This cable is shorted someplace or it's grounded someplace, but that was not the case. I plugged this one back in. And that's the other thing I want to show you here is the beauty of using an external antenna. Now right now I have the telescopic antenna collapsed, and so I'm getting nothing on the S meter. Now let me just temporarily, I'll put the telescopic antenna up. This particular one is about 2.5 feet long, and if I swivel it around so I can show you the radio, okay, you can see they're still, well, maybe you can see, let me bump it into the, see there are no bars on the S meter, nothing. Now let me put that back down. Of course, conditions might have changed by now since I started this video. I'll plug in the external antenna, and we now have full scale. We have full scale. I turn the volume up. There's a Chinese station. It could be several stations. It could be out of Japan. It could be out of China. I'm not sure. Let me just look here real quick and see which one of those. Okay, China radio is broadcasting in some version of Chinese. I don't understand the language name. Japan radio is broadcasting in Chinese and Japanese. And the Voice of America is also on 11.825, but it's jammed according to this thing. And this particular site is overseas, over in the east someplace. So all those stations that this could be are over on the east, of which are broadcasting in Chinese. Now there's Radio Romania, which right now supposedly is broadcasting in English, and there's RMI, which is also supposedly broadcasting in English. So this sounds like Chinese or Japanese. You're going to have to tell me whether that's Chinese or Japanese. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. So thankful that my good 31-foot vertical antenna is operational, and it works well with this Texan PL680. You can get this radio, which has a ton of features, and you can go back to my show where I reviewed it, for under $100. Under $100. They don't sell them, and I don't know why, they don't sell them on Amazon. I got this from Anon, A-N-O-N-N. And it's really a great radio. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.